Good morning to all of you. Today we are going to discuss about residue at infinite. Residue at an infinite. For that, previously we know that the residue of fz can be found as b1 equal to 1 by 2 pi I closed integration of c fz dz. These things it is written at the initial class of residue. See, when I started the residue class, first one, I have been written in a note and I told to you that it will be required in our next section. So this is the things that for n equal 1, the so-called b1 equal to 1 by 2 pi I in closed integration c fz dz. This expression is written here. Right. Here, the so-called C is nothing but called as the contour, is a circle or a circle of large radius encloses all the singularities of fz except z equal to infinite. Because you are going to be recoil that at the infinite we have been found the singularities in the form of considering z as 1 by t, like that. So here the C is nothing but the whole large circle considering all the singularities. If this one is the singularity, then we can consider like this. This method we can use for different singular point, like this, but not contain the singular point z equal to infinite. Okay. So if this C contains all the singularities except z equal to infinite, but we know that by putting z equal to 1 by t we can study the singularity at infinite. Just now I have been told. If same thing it has been written now, that is, if fz has a singularity at infinite, if fz has the singularity at infinite, then this fz can be transformed to another function which is a function of 1 by t has the singularity of same type. Suppose fz has the singularity at infinite, which is the so-called essential singularity. Similarly, if this fz will be transformed to another function, that is f of 1 by t, it has the same singularity but will be at t equal to 0. These things we have been discussed in our previous sections whenever we have been calculated the singularities at infinite, right? Now, to find out the residue, similarly to find out the residue at infinite, this b1 will be converted to another function which is belongs to f of 1 by t. So for that what we are going to put? We are going to put z equal to 1 by t. So now substitute z is equal to 1 by 2 in the integral. We can get b1 equal to 1 by 2 pi I integration of c minus 1 by minus f of 1 by t dt by t square, because this integral is 1 by 2 pi I, 1 by 2 pi same thing. So it has been closed integration, I forgot, you can put closed integration. Now where you got the minus c, if z is equal to 1 by t, then dz will be minus t dt by t square. So instead of dz, if I will be write minus dt by t square, obviously it will be minus f of 1 by t into dt by t square. Okay. Hence the residue of fz at z equal to infinite or at t equal to 0 will be in the next page will be now you just recall that at any point the so-called singularity is residue, that the formula is limit z tends to 0 at any point z tends to a, z minus a, fz, right? So if a is the 0, then limit z tends to 0, z minus 0, fz, right? So in that way it has been written that limit t tends to 0, t minus 0 into f of t. Here instead of dt, whatever the function we got, that we have to consider the as f of t or f of 1 by t. See here for fz, in the fz we have to put instead of z 1 by t. So fz has been changed, but when we have to change dz, then it will become dt by t square. So this is whole, this much will be considered as the so-called fz. Here what we are written fz, z minus a fz. Here the so-called fz or the so-called ft for our this case, limit t tends to 0, that is t minus 0 of f of t. Na? This f of t will be the whole things, whatever we have to found this one. This is the whole things. This will be considered as f of t, right? F of t dt, right? So it will be limit t tends to 0, t minus 0, f of t. This is whole about f of t, right? Now limit t tends to 0, t got cancelled, 1 by t, f of 1 by t. Here's the symbolically represented at 1 by t. But if fz, suppose I am going to give you an example, fz was z plus 1. So f of 1 by t is 1 by t plus 1, that is 1 plus t by t. It will be the function f of 1 by t will be 1 plus t by t, right? So it is the function of 1 by t, right? So now it can be represented as limit t tends to 0, 1 minus 1 by t, f of t. Okay, f of 1 by t. This full is called as function of t. Function of t. Here this is represented only, instead of z we have been putted 1 by t divided by t square. So this is all about f of t, right? So t got cancelled, remaining minus 1 by t, f of 1 by t. So instead of t equal to t tends to 0, we can write z tends to infinity. Instead of 1 by t, we can write z. Instead of f of 1 by t, we can write fz. So hence residue of fz at infinite will be limit z tends to infinite minus z fz, or limit t tends to 0 minus 1 by t, f of 1 by t. Sometimes what we can found, we can face the situation that this does not exist. For that case, residue at infinite is the negative of coefficient of 1 by z in the expansion of fz for z tends to infinite. So these things you can better understand whenever you are going to do one or two problems. So move to the problems. One problem, that find the residue of fz which is equal to z by z minus a into z minus b at z equal to infinite. So residue at z equal to infinite is limit z tends to infinite minus z into fz, whatever we have found in our formula, or limit t tends to 0. Instead of z we can put 1 by t and f of 1 by t. So instead of z we have to put 1 by t. So limit t tends to 0 minus 1 by t into here z will be written as 1 by t, 1 by t, t z will be here, z will be 1 by t, 1 by t minus a, 1 by t minus b, like this it will be t square of this much. So 1 by 1 minus at into 1 minus bt will be minus 1. The so called residue at z equal to infinite, what we found, minus 1. Okay, or we can say residue of this function at infinite, or we can say residue of this function at 0, because this is nothing but transformed function of fz. Okay, we have to move to next problem. Okay, you can pause this video, or no, I will be send to you the note. Now this question is for you, you can do it, no problem. But now you consider this problem. In this problem we can face this situation, whatever I have been discussed, that even if we have to consider 1 by t instead of z, after that limit of this does not exist, it will be give you the infinite. For that case we have to consider this statement. What is this statement? You first do the problem, you can clear it. So this will be z to the 4 z square by z cube, find residue z equal to infinite. So residue will be, I have been transformed to z to 1 by t format, limit t tends to 0. So minus 1 by t, residue will be at z equal to infinite or t equal to 0. Z equal to infinite or t equal to 0 or t tends to 0 will be minus 1 by t. Instead of z will be written as 1 by t, 1 by t square, 1 by t cube, like this. So it will be come in this format, minus 1 plus t square by t square. So if I will be put t equal to 0 here, then it will be minus 1 by infinite, minus 1 by 0, which is so called infinite, which is indicates that it does not exist. For this situation what we have to do, same thing it has been written here, whatever written there, same thing. For this situation residue will be negative of coefficient of 1 by z in the expansion of fz for z tends to infinite. Means that this function first has to be expanded at z tends to infinite. Listen carefully, this function means if we got the not exist situation, then what we have to do, we have to expand this function at z tends to infinite or z equal to infinite. तामाने से indirectly हम कौन कहूँ, आर Lorentz series बाहर करो z equal to infinite. The same thing situation, residue will be negative coefficient of 1 by z in the expansion of fz for z tends to infinite. Means z tends to infinite, fz should have to be expanded. Okay, then after expansion, what is the 1 by z coefficient? Search. Whenever you found the 1 by z coefficient, then multiply minus 1 or negative coefficient of 1 by z will be called as the so called residue. Or we can consider negative of coefficient of 1 by t in the expansion of f of 1 by t for t tends to 0. Here fz for z tends to infinite will be equivalent to or will be equal to f of 1 by t for t tends to 0. So now we have to consider f of 1 by t. F of 1 by t will be this one, right? So this is fz is converted to f of 1 by t, this one. So simple first for this situation what we have to do, that rule is told that we have to expand at z equal to infinite, or we have to expand this function at z equal to 0. So this will be t square plus 1 by t. If I will be expand this function or the so-called Lorentz series of this function at t equal to 0 will be 1 by t, and Taylor series of t square plus 1 will be same t square plus 1, so it will be t plus 1 by t, right? So expansion I have been done. Next step is that I have to search 1 by t. What we have to do? Coefficient, negative coefficient of 1 by t. I have to search 1 by t. Where it is the 1 by t? 1 by t is here. What is the coefficient here? Coefficient is 1. So we have to consider negative of coefficient. Negative of coefficient means here coefficient is 1. So negative of 1 by t is equal to 1. Coefficient is 1. The coefficient is 1. The coefficient 1. Hence the residue is how much? Residue is the negative of the coefficient. Hence the residue is minus 1. Got it? So whenever we have to face this type of situation, simply we have to expand this function, original function at z equal to 0, z equal to infinite, or I have to convert to 1 by t, because we know that previously we recall, whenever we have a function and we are going to try to find out the singularities at z equal to infinite, we have transformed that function into 1 by t format. Then we have considered its Lorentz series, and we found it's the so-called singularities. Here the same thing we have to do. The expansion of this about at z equal to infinite is nothing but expansion of 1 by function of 1 by t at t equal to 0, what I have write on for this problem. So now the task for you, find the residue of this one. Okay, you check this one and this one. So first you do try to find out the this one first. You have to write in this format 1 by limit limit tends to 0, this one. So after doing this, if you got the answer, okay. If you not got the answer, means does not exist situation, then you have to consider the so-called expansion at t is equal to 0 of the original function. Remember, original function. Suppose this function came not exist situation, so this function, only this function has to be expand at z equal to infinite or t equal to 0. Then what will be the coefficient of 1 by t? We have to consider the negative coefficient of 1 by t. That will be nothing but called as the so-called residue at infinite of that function. This is all about your residue of infinite. Hopefully you have been understood, and you have to work out those problems whatever I have given today and upload in your group. I'll be checking it. So this much for today. Thank you.